Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we're looking at two straps offered by Strapseeker. I get to keep these straps. I didn't pay for them, so I'll mark it as a paid promotion. Typically, I'm a bracelet guy. I like my watches on bracelets, but you know, sometimes I like to wear watches on straps too. So these are hybrid straps, meaning that they're made of two different materials. I think my first experience with the hybrid strap was with Christopher Ward, or maybe another strap. I don't remember exactly, but this one here is the Luca, which is canvas, nylon, and rubber. And this is the Ezra, which is leather and FKM rubber. I'll leave a link in the description below to Amazon for both of these. Those will be affiliate links. The descriptions are a little kind of confusing. This one, it says a silicone rubber, and then it says this FKM rubber. They're both comfortable. This one takes a little while longer to break in. I'd say probably about 2 weeks it took for this one to break in. This one here, just a couple of days. This one's very comfortable on wrist. And you can see the grooves here. This thing just, it's almost like butter. And I guess butter doesn't make sense, but it's like a soft leather. It just feels very comfortable on wrist. Okay, so the Luca is $39.99 and the Ezra is $45.99. If I were to just pick one of these straps, I would go with the Ezra. It's more comfortable. It is leather. It's kind of this carbon fiber type pattern on here. Hopefully you can see that. I actually kind of prefer the looks of the Luca more, but the Ezra is more comfortable. Also, you can get these in 5 different colors, both of them. This one you get, well, I'll just say both of them because that's, you can get them both in the same color. Let me put it that way. So black, and then black with white stitching, and then black with blue stitching, and then black with red stitching like this one here, and then black with orange stitching. I know the orange and the red, the back is also orange and red. The blue one and the white and the black, of course, the back is black on that. So I was tempted to go with the black with white stitching for this one here to match the white hands, but I felt like it went a little bit too much, maybe a little bit too flashy for my preference. But then also I could use this strap on different watches. This one here, not that much red, just the red on the second hand, so I felt it was okay to go with the red stitching and the red back on this. Actually, I had intended to put this on my Zen U50, but I couldn't get the bracelet off, and I don't know, it looks good on this watch as well. This is the Damasco DA46, and this is the Damasco DS30. So let me get both of these on wrist, and then we'll close out the video. You know, I think they're worth the money. I really haven't priced out the competition all that much to see what similar straps are priced at, but like I said, this one's very comfortable on wrist. Let me put this one on wrist first. Another, it's not really an issue, but the buckle doesn't match the case. That's just because the ice hardened case is a little bit different color. Sorry, this isn't ice hardened. This is submarine steel. This one is ice hardened. So the hardware doesn't match the watch, but if you have a stainless steel watch, it will look just fine. Here's a look if you want to see the difference between submarine steel and ice hardened steel. Look a little bit different. I'm not really sure how to describe the color difference, but you can see it here. Okay, let's get this one on wrist. I'm not sure how this one will hold up on this watch case because it actually is impinging a little bit here. I'll show you, there's a groove in there. Might be okay with that rubber backing kind of compressing out of the way. So there we go on my, well, my wrist size doesn't matter for the straps, but a 6.5 inch wrist, 52mm wristband. And I'm on the third tightest hole position here. Let me know what you think of this carbon fiber weave pattern. I'm kind of mixed on it. I could do without it, but it looks pretty cool. So if I was on this position, I mean, that's another good inch or so. So you probably go up to about 8 inch with this, maybe down to 6 to 8. Let me zoom in. I'll show you the groove pattern on here. They've really removed a lot of material here, especially where the holes are at for the buckle to go through. But you can see these channels here, and that really helps with moisture, removing moisture and ventilation and breathability. And since I'm zoomed in here, I will show you the other strap as well. Oh, sorry. So this has both of the keepers are floating, and this has these little nubs on here to help retain that keeper. The Luca does not have that functionality, so 2 floating keepers. So this material is kind of similar to sailcloth, I would think. They call it canvas nylon. But here's a look at the groove pattern on here. More kind of like a tire tread. So not quite as flexible as the other one, but it did break in, so it's comfortable enough. So hopefully you can see that right there. It says 20 to 18, so it starts out at 20 and tapers down to 18. And the stitching on these, the stitching doesn't go through, so it's just for looks, really. I'm assuming that this canvas is somehow glued to the rubber. So will that peel off over time? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. So let me get this one on wrist. Then we'll close out the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. So this one here, I'll go for the third hole there as well. Can I go down to another one? I guess I can really cinch it down here. Oh, this is something else I noticed too, is the strap is kind of tight within this buckle. It's not a big deal, but it's something I really haven't experienced with other straps before. So the rubber's not going to break down or break apart like leather will eventually. So there we go. Oh, you know what? I forgot to show you the impingement I was talking about on the between the case and the strap. This one here is okay. So this is the difference between the DA46 and the DS30. A little bit longer lugs, or maybe the strap's a little bit different, but you can see where you have the case back here is rounded, and then the case itself here, there's a little bit of a ledge right there. So if I flip this over and then pull this down, you can see there's a little bit of a groove right there. So I don't know if that will wear away eventually, and I don't know if you even noticed it when I had it on my wrist or not. Might have, but anyway. There we go, a quick look at these straps. Again, appreciate Strapseeker for sending them out, and I'll leave some affiliate links down in the description below. As always, thank you for your time, and thank you for watching.